I feel so mean, smell so dirty, but I dress so clean.
Hey guys! I'm going to try to start this video a little bit more enthusiastically, so you stick around. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching the last one. Today's been really awesome, even last night was really awesome. I started this Whole30, so let me start over. I'm doing a Whole30 program. This is day 3 for me, or I'm still in day 3. Do you care? I'm on day 3. I'm eliminating some things through this program. The things I'm eliminating, and I forgot to mention in my last video, are alcohol and sugar. No boozing it up, and no cookies or ice cream or anything like that. Anyways, you feel better. It's great. So I forgot those things last time. So this is my vlogging journey through my Whole30 program. This is actually the 3rd one that I've done. And so I wanted to kind of do something different this time to keep me on track, to keep me motivated, and you guys are pretty stinking awesome. I want to give a shout out to my friend Karen, who is going to start a Whole30 soon, and her and I were chatting late last night, and she's really motivated, and I won't give away her identity, but her name is Karen, and she's not the Karen of the group, if you get that reference. She's definitely not the Karen of the group. She's awesome. So Karen, if you are doing this, and whenever you choose to do this, you're gonna do awesome. So I'm excited to see your results if you do that. So, but I've just had a lot of really awesome feedback from friends today, and a lot of support and encouragement, and it kind of feels silly to sit in front of a camera and talk to it, but it's nice to know that you are out there. In other news, let's get to this camera business because I'm embarrassed. I went to school for video. I worked for a network right out of college, and then I worked for another place where we did video, and I am recording this on my webcam. But you gotta start somewhere, and I'm starting here.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
I could probably definitely use my iPhone, but there's this issue. It's full. Always full. I delete things, and I back it up, put it in the cloud, and I understand what these things mean. I probably take too many pictures of my food. That would do a better job, but it's not really an option. So I'm doing this. I'm going to get the videos up. They might be kind of crappy for a while. It'll get better. Let's talk about tonight. I actually did take out my contacts again. I'm coming to you straight from my workout. I did some personal training tonight, and my shoulders and my arms are toasty. Last night's boot camp, I woke up this morning and I really couldn't get down the stairs well. So thank you, and a shout out to all my boot campers that may be watching. Tomorrow, it's gonna hurt, but you fight through it. Not gonna quote Clarkson. Not gonna do it. Anyways, I also want to give a shout out to a few of my friends who we all started this together this week. I want to say hi. Shout out to Allie and Jackie, who are my future sister-in-laws, and Mike, my future brother-in-law, and my friend Steph from the gym. So, now that I've said your names out loud, you can't quit. We're in this, we're doing it. We're gonna finish together, holding hands. We're not gonna hold hands. So, before the program started, we, meaning those people who are doing this with me, a couple of us spoke, Allie and I spoke, and we're kind of texting last week about the things we were eating before a Whole30 challenge. You would think that we were never going to eat again because her and I were communicating some things that we had talked ourselves into eating last week, which I don't even eat on a regular basis. I went and got ice cream 2 times last week. And another confession, ice cream makes me... It's not good. No one wants to be around me when I have dairy. But I had it twice last week. I had Thai food last week. I talked yesterday about the soy. It's not good. I don't even eat these things. I don't eat them like on a normal day. But for some reason, because I was going to eliminate some things, always want what you can't have, but I don't eat them. I really don't eat them much or crave them, except for the Thai food. We have some killer Thai here in the Bend. I ate a lot. I ate a lot last week. I found something that was funny. I thought it was funny. It was a little graphic from, it's not graphic content, creative piece. Some letters designed to form some sentences. And it was actually put out by The Whole Nine, and they talked about days 1 through 7, so your first week. Day 1 was kind of like, what's the big deal? Psh. Day 2 and 3, hangover. We are not drinking alcohol. And Allie, who I keep referring to, texted me today and said she had a headache. I actually had one yesterday. So we have both experienced the hangover. Days 4 and 5, which tomorrow is day 4 for me. So tomorrow and Friday, I'm gonna want to kill all things. This is not my words. This is actually the Whole Nine crew. I'll report back, and hopefully no one turns me in. I don't know if that's necessarily true. We'll see. I haven't really felt that before, or do I remember that happening before, but I will gladly report any anger, urges, intense emotions that occur tomorrow. Days 6 and 7, you're just supposed to like want to take a nap and be sleepy, which is perfect because it's on Saturday and Sunday. I think that's typical for a weekend. We actually don't have anything going on this weekend. It's so awesome. You have no idea how awesome that is. What I ate, because you just want to know what I ate, and it's super boring today. But I want to preface it with, it was boring. But I also want to follow that up by saying I want to be successful. And I don't want to cause any more stress, silliness, to myself by trying to make some grand dinner, which I really do enjoy. I love making food. I love cooking. I'm going to do a video about how freaking small my kitchen is later. All that to say, I got home at almost 8 o'clock tonight, and I had leftovers. So let's just back it up. I had coffee when I woke up. That's what I did. Then I had the same breakfast I had yesterday and the day before. I had scrambled eggs with sausage and kale. To make it more interesting, my eggs are from my bestie's dad who raises chickens. The sausage doesn't have any crap in it. And the kale was from the farmer's market. So take that, local. Except for the sausage. Wasn't local. It wasn't. Got it from the store. And not a local, it's regional, lunch. Boring again. But before lunch, I had a couple snacks. I had a handful of raisins. That doesn't look nice. I had a handful of raisins. Didn't have raisins. Cherries. I had cherries. Let's talk about raisins real quick. The last two Whole30s I did, I was pounding some raisins. I was eating them, like buying the big things of raisins because for some reason I thought all of a sudden I was going to want like sugar at night, or I don't even think I realized that I wanted sugar at night, and I was just like eating tons of raisins. And if you've ever eaten tons of raisins at one time, same reaction as the dairy. Not good. It's embarrassing. I've been in public when this has happened. Ugh! I ate so many raisins. I've had no urges to have raisins this time around. I didn't buy any raisins. And my goal is to not eat any raisins on this Whole30 because I feel like that was something I was just eating like for no reason. I was just eating them to fill a void. And that's not the purpose of this. You need to eat to be more healthy. They made me sick in my stomach, so I'm not going to eat them anymore. Not on this one. Hold me accountable. I'm not going to have raisins. I love raisins. I'm not going to have any. If I do, I'll tell you. Promise. Pinky promise. Those, I had the little bit of cherries, which are local from Michigan. Couldn't remember. I got it from that regional store, and they're actually from Michigan. They're in season, so I have some of those on tap, and I love them. I had a little handful of pecans. And then my boring lunch, which was leftovers from last night, which isn't boring food, but it was what I had last night for dinner. I had drumsticks and the bat salad, bacon, avocado, tomato, basil, and onions. Nothing in that was from the farmer's market or from a garden. We don't have a garden and it stinks. I cannot wait to have a garden someday, a house someday, a kitchen. I would love a nice kitchen someday. I had my lunch, which was the drumsticks and the bat salad, and I had a LaCroix, a coconut LaCroix, which I've given to some of my friends, and you either love it or you hate it. There's different flavors you can get. They are all Whole30 approved. But I like the coconut, and some people say it tastes like suntan lotion, and I think it's really delicious and refreshing, and I enjoy it. Sometimes I squeeze a lime in it and pretend like it's booze. Sometimes a girl needs a drink, and in my head, it makes me feel fancy, and I put a bendy straw in it, and it takes me away. And an NSYNC song just popped in my head. Lunch, workout. On the way home from workout, I had a couple more pecans, and I'm not eating them, I'm not eating tons of them. I'm really trying to not just excuse my language, whore into anything. Like the raisins, I don't want to do that with the nuts, the raisins, anything. That's something that was unhealthy with my last 2 Whole30s, is I found a couple things and I just ate them. Ate a lot of them. Not doing it this time. I literally probably had 4 or 5 pecans maybe on the way home. And then I came home, like I said, it was 8 o'clock, and I heated up the drumsticks again, and I had the bat salad, and it was a great day because I didn't have to cook. One of my tips that I'll probably share in another video is I always make a serving for 4 or 6 every time, and it just is so handy because I can either freeze it if I don't get to it before it starts going bad, or I just eat it all. So I didn't have to cook. I ate really well. I didn't stress myself out by trying to put together some great meal, which my first Whole30 I definitely tried to do, and my schedule does not permit for that these days. Maybe on the weekends, that'll be my fun kind of relaxation, is just to cook some really nice meals. It was a great day. My goals. I would like to drink a gallon of water a day. Yesterday I exceeded that. The first day I did not reach it. Oops. I want to feel better. I want to wake up and not feel like crap. For the last 4 months, I've been in a really bad rut. I've not been eating right, and I can feel it in everything that I've done. You feel sick. I don't think you realize how bad you feel until you feel good. Can I get an amen? Seriously, it's the truth. You don't realize how bad you felt until you start feeling good, which is really sad that we go through our lives sometimes and just feel like poop. A lot of poop talk. So here's something that's a little more disgusting about me. I went to personal training tonight, and before I even left the house, I've been living out of a laundry basket. That's just the way it is right now in my life. All my clothes, wash, dry, basket. I just recirculate. Don't ever put it away. Hope you can relate. If not, that's embarrassing for me. As I was ready to walk out the door, I had my headband on, my tank top, my pants, all washed things. I know this, they are washed. Something smelled bad, and I'm thinking it's my headband, and I went and I just could smell it the whole time. It's like this mildewy, sweaty headband that may have slipped back into the clean clothes basket before it was washed. I wish there was like feel-o-vision. I really didn't. This is still sweaty. I still didn't take a shower for you guys because I just want to do this and I want to keep to it and I don't want to do something and not finish. I don't run races because I want to finish first and I'm not going to, so I don't run them. Also, running really kind of stinks and it's kind of boring. It hurts. My shins. Give me some ropes to whip. Let's have a rope whipping contest. Still might lose, but I feel more confident in the rope whipping. Here is a tip for today. I came across a recipe that looked really delicious under the hashtag Whole30. The blog is called NotSoDesperateHousewife.com, so I want to give her a shout out. I don't know her, but I came across her blog today, and she had a really delicious recipe up. It was called cheeseburger chili, and it looked Whole30 until I came to one of the ingredients, which was nutritional yeast. I've never personally used nutritional yeast. I saw on the Today Show one time, because that show was a good use of my time. People sprinkle it on their popcorn, and I didn't quite get that, nor did I want to try, really. Anyways, found out that it's got a cheesy flavor. This may be not news to you, but it's news to me because I've never used it. So I went on the Whole9 forum. So if you do forum.whole9life.com, you can ask a question and a moderator will answer it for you. I'm not sponsored by any of these people, just so you know. Speaking because the stuff is, I like it. And I looked up nutritional yeast, and there was already a whole conversation about it, and it actually is approved. It's Whole30 approved. However, what I've been talking about a lot, especially in this video, is kind of your psychological response, and I didn't call it a psychological response before, but that's what you're trying to eliminate, negative psychological responses, which the raisins for me was a bad psychological response. I'm saying that word a lot. So the raisins, for example, Whole30 approved. I ate too many. I had a bad relationship with it. I need them out. Can't have them this time. And I don't eat raisins until I'm on a Whole30. I really don't eat them that much, so that was kind of like my ice cream. It's Whole30 approved, and that's your tip for today. So go ahead and use nutritional yeast. However, use it in moderation, and if it's becoming too much of like that cheesy flavor, so her recipe was the cheeseburger chili. It doesn't actually have cheese in it. That's where the nutritional yeast comes in. Don't use it. You're starting to sprinkle it on everything. Don't use it. Capiche? So that's your tip for today. Tomorrow I'm supposed to want to kill people, and I ate leftovers all day. It was wonderful. It was a really great day. I'm almost to my water goal, and I hope to cook tomorrow. I think I'm doing some skewers, so I will report on that. There's nothing on Instagram, no photos, because leftovers, it's going to be the same picture that I took yesterday. Thank you again, you guys, seriously, for just even taking the time to watch me. Please subscribe. I actually have like apparently 1 million YouTube channels, and I'm just starting fresh. I have no subscribers to this channel. I wish I could like pull all my other subscribers. Maybe I can. We'll see. But please subscribe below. Please comment. I, again, did not go to school or have no training in food or nutrition, but I like it. And if you have a question, I can pass along resources. I'm a resource pusher. It is what it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for watching, for subscribing, for liking, for sharing. And let's do this together, and on 3, there's no one here to do that with. but I can feel you guys out there. I don't feel you. I don't. That's weird and creepy. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and I hope everyone has a beautiful day, evening, whenever this post goes up.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here.